Okay, fabulous. We are live streaming into social media, YouTube, etc., and here in the Zoom room. So do us a favor, type in where you're watching us from as you log in the room. Having said that, we've got a 30-second timer, which will give you an opportunity to check if who you've invited is here. If not, get them in the room real quick. Alrighty, welcome online, ladies and gentlemen. We're live streaming around the world right now. If you've joined us in Zoom, type in where you're watching us from. Having said that, we will have live interpretation in Spanish today, which we'll have translated in just a minute. But for those people in other languages, if you want to read closed captions, you can. Have a quick listen to this.
Por favor, vaya a la parte inferior de la pantalla en Zoom o YouTube y haga clic en subtítulos para leer en español.
Kérlek, menjünk képernyő aljára, a Zoomon vagy a YouTube-on, a Closed Caption részre, és ott el tudod olvasni magyarul a feliratot.
Silakan klik di layar bawah pada Zoom atau YouTube dan klik caption untuk membaca dalam bahasa Indonesia.
Pour les sous-titres en français, veuillez cliquer au bas de votre écran Zoom ou YouTube sur CC ou Closed Captions.
Zoom または YouTube の画面の下部に移動し、字幕をクリックして日本語で読んでください。
請到屏幕底部點閱隱藏字幕以閱讀中文.
Παρακαλώ πηγαίνετε στο κάτω μέρος της οθόνης, στο Zoom ή στο YouTube και κάντε κλικ στους υπότιτλους για να τα διαβάσετε στα ελληνικά.
請到屏幕底部點擊隱藏字幕以閱讀中文.
אנא עברו לתחתית המסך בזום וביוטיוב ולחצו על תרגום לכתוביות בעברית.
Proszę zejść na dół ekranu na Zoomie lub YouTubie i kliknąć napisy, żeby przeczytać po polsku.
Welcome online, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just setting my language to English, so those people who want to read closed captions along the same time can do so. Welcome to my world. We have so many languages in Neumi that my brain is always spinning, wondering what language comes next. Having said that, this is Members Night for those people who do speak English. I'm going to hand to our Vice President of Sales, Sergio De La Mora. He will also translate that we do have Spanish translation available simultaneously today. So over to you, Sergio.
Hey, hello, Michael. Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's Members Night. Already April. Can you believe it? Well, we've done a lot of good. And I think after observing a lot of the growth worldwide, we're accomplishing goals together. And I'm very happy as we will talk about the results of the promotions and the philosophy behind it. Now, let me just share a quick message in Spanish for a minute. Si están escuchando en español, tenemos el apoyo de un gran miembro de nuestra familia Neumi, el señor Jeremy Jenkins, que yo creo que habla español hasta mucho mejor que yo. Su servidor probablemente lo practica diariamente, pero él está haciendo una prueba hoy con interpretación, de tal manera, si prefieren, también tenemos los subtítulos disponibles. Pero gracias, Jeremy, por tu apoyo. Esperamos que puedan aprovechar esta llamada el día de hoy. So it's really something great to talk about right now. Right, we're getting ready to go to Las Vegas, and I can tell you, I'm really excited. We just have a lot going on. I woke up extra early today to make sure that we have the things that we need to finish in place as we kick off the month. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what we're going to be doing in Achieve. So you'll see tools like this. What a privilege we have to be led by Stephen Scott and his son, the co-founder Ryan Scott, who will be on this call this evening. You know, at Neumi, we want to have a cadence. And what we mean by that is that we want you to know, as I've mentioned several times in the past, that automatically, as we're developing and molding Neumi, as we're heading into the 5th year next year, we want you to automatically know what you have to work with a certain month of the year. And of course, we'll have surprises here and there, but just a brief example. If it's July, we know that it's Neumi anniversary. Typically at convention, Ryan will have some exciting announcements you do not want to miss to tell you a little bit about our new strategy that we want to share with you going forward. And of course, you know, let's say, for example, right now we have the qualification period for the Diamond Trip. that also means that you will automatically know that from January through June, July, depending on the year, you can qualify for that diamond trip. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Bear with me. I'm going to go ahead and share a brief PowerPoint with you. Just 1 second, please. And Jeremy, how am I doing on speed? You want me to slow down or be good? Perfect. I know that some of us here can be motor mouse, and at times that is a little bit of a challenge to interpret, but I've heard Jeremy Spanish, like I said, in Spanish is a lot better than mine, most likely. He most likely speaks it every single day. And I'm looking forward to be with Jeremy in Las Vegas in a few days and get to meet his wife in person for the first time. So thank you, Jeremy, for your help. And we look forward to sharing some really good information with you in the next few days. Now, as I'm sharing my screen with you, give me just 1 more second here. And we'll go from there. I'm just going to open a PowerPoint that Ryan will also use, and I'll go ahead and handle that for him. And let me just go back to the Zoom, and we'll be set. Now, while I pull this up, I want to start out with just a reminder. We have been doing something quite different, and we hear constantly about the importance of having community here at Neumi, and we want to make sure that we fulfill the community. And sometimes we may feel like we over communicate at corporate, but we have heard vice versa from the field that it is good that we're using the app to communicate. We're hosting these corporate calls every month. We are also now doing a call every Monday morning. If you did not know about that, I'm going to talk about that today and give you a little challenge. And we're also focusing on reaching out to you in email. You may see various languages are being sent out. Even with the app, we're also using that tool. And a lot of time, even direct conversation via telephone. So we're definitely upping our game with communication. And we want you to know that we have heard you and we'll continue to look for ways to improve. This morning, we started out talking with our group in Europe. We had a great attendance, and we were able to, for the second time now, host a members night for Europe where we had it broadcasted and interpreted in 5 languages today. So now we're teaming up with members from all over the world who are kind enough to help us into getting the message out. And again, you'll always have subtitles, but we'll start out and continue every first Wednesday of the month. Please have your teams connect in Europe at 11 a.m. For the time being, Mountain Daylight Savings time, and we'll keep this traditional time, the first Wednesday of every month, hosted by corporate. So let's get excited for Achieve. I don't know about you, Ryan, but I'm really looking forward to this. I've had the privilege to work with incentive training trips like this in the past, and I can tell you that I've heard this throughout my career, and I think it's definitely true. Leaders are born at events. And sometimes not only that, but this specific event is a training where, as I mentioned before, you're not only going to learn tips from a lot of our crowns and diamonds and so forth, but you're going to hear from Steve and Scott into sharing some personal development. So I look forward to that very much. And in fact, as going back to why we call this Achieve, it all started with his vision, talking about achievers. And so that's the purpose behind it. But our purpose along with that is we're going to be launching some tools to help you with your business. And then, of course, we'll help you. Our goal is to help you prepare and achieve your goals, whether it's a diamond, then you can prepare to go have some fun on a cruise. So don't miss out. We will report next week just to let you know on the Monday morning call how our trip went. And we'll share some exciting announcements that we're going to launch this weekend. So look out for any information you might hear from those present. And here's just a little glimpse of where we'll be. We'll be at the Green Valley Ranch. So look at this, a wonderful place for these type of events. I'm getting excited just looking at these pictures. We had snow in Utah yesterday and sunshine at the end of the day. But that's not all. This is the beginning. Afterwards, I want to remind you that Ryan and Steve will be heading over to Croatia, where they will host the Achieve event for the European, Middle East, and Africa regions. So I really look forward to hear on that. I can tell you that both are at capacity, both Las Vegas and Croatia. So we're going to have a full house, and we are trying to be very creative with how we're going to make things work, especially in Europe where we have so many languages that we need to cater to. But we're going to put a lot of heart into this for you. Because as I mentioned in the past, it's very hard to catch a vision of something when you haven't experienced it. But I'm certain that once you experience the achieve or hear back from your friends or those in attendance of what it did for them, you will want to qualify year after year and help those that are upcoming leaders to be there. And then last but not least, Aaron, Renard, myself will be heading over to Thailand May 15th through 18th, and we'll have a little surprise that will be announced shortly regarding to this specific event. And Michael, you're going to be there too. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Here's just a little clip, a little view of where we'll be in Bangkok on May 15th, starting on the 16th. Now, I just want to give you a little tease. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but these are some of the upcoming assets that we may have. We just teased them very quickly this morning. I want to remind you that we also have the qualification, as I've mentioned, with the cruise. So I want to congratulate Andreas, who is our newest double diamond in Greece. Now, just for getting to that double diamond rig, he'll up his experience of what he'll get. So do not miss out. This is a great opportunity. And we want you to first go to these trainings, learn how to build your business tools. If your goal it is to be a diamond, then we want you to become a diamond so that you can receive the benefits of being a diamond, be recognized, and of course, as Aaron was telling me today, to have fun by joining us on a cruise. This is where the fun will happen, and we will also share some exciting elements. Before I turn the time over to Ryan, just want to remind you that the Blitz is still active. The March Blitz promotion will be active through the end of this week. So do not miss out. This is paid out weekly. And it's, as Ryan talks to you a little bit of our vision behind the upcoming events and the promotion that's currently launched, we have really dedicated to help you and support you as you launch your business at the beginning of the year. We know that April in a lot of countries is a slower month due to holidays. So there isn't an excuse at this time because you have the March Blitz going on this week and you'll have a promotion throughout the entire month of April, the business promotion that will help you. There is, in my opinion, there isn't a better time to get going as you start out your business than at this time. Every time is a good opportunity, but there's something special about just taking off early in the year and getting everything squared by mid-year so that you can finish out strong and go beyond, okay? So Ryan, I'd like to take the time now to welcome you to tonight's call. Thank you for joining us. As our co-founder, Ryan, I would really like to hear from you as a question that people have been hearing about. And in fact, if you prefer, Ryan, I can go to the promotion first to kind of keep it in balance with what we have, and then go back to the exciting announcement of the events.
Yeah, and awesome. So we have a couple exciting things that I want to talk about today. The first one is our promotion that we're going to have throughout the month of April. And there's a couple cool aspects to this, but I just want to reiterate kind of our focus as a company is growing your business, because when your business is healthy, the company is healthy, right? And what are the three things that make your business healthy? Rank advancements in your downline, recruiting, and retention, making sure those people are sticking around. So on top of our generous pay plan that pays out around 53% every month, we've been running compensation plan promotions to help supplement those areas of your business and improve those areas of your business. So for January and February, we focused on the first R, which is rank advancement. And we did that by having the rank advancement promotion where you would earn 5% of the volume associated with the new rank that you achieve. So if you hit diamond, you would get a $2,500 bonus. If you hit 1-star, you'd get a $250 bonus. For the month of March, as you know, we had the Blitz promotion, which focuses on recruiting, the second R of the 3 R's of a healthy business. And we have seen great results in this recruiting promotion. Lots of new blood, lots of new people trying Neumi for the first time, and really gearing us up for a healthy, wonderful 2025. Now that we are entering April, and we have gone through some tough hiccups of the technology transition and and all of the stuff that we had to focus on last year. Now we can go and reach back out to the people who were with us before and bring them back onto the ship. And there's a couple things that we're going to be doing to incentivize that. First of all, anyone who joins or repurchases a product, reactivates and signs up with an auto ship, or if you have an existing auto ship, all of you right now, if you don't have an auto ship, I highly recommend you schedule your auto ship to run this month, because all auto ships, whether they're new or existing, will get 20% back in product credits. And so when you're reaching out to people who are inactive, make sure they get on auto ship so that they can get 20% back in product credits towards future purchases. This helps your retention, which is the third R of a healthy business, right? Rank, recruit, and retain. And something that we're going to do to incentivize you guys to reach out to your existing customer base, your existing member base, is we are giving a reactivation bonus for every 3 people you reactivate. So how does this look? If you reactivate 2 customers and a member, or 2 members and a customer, you'll get $50. If you do 6 people, you'll get 100. If you do 9, you'll get 150, and so on and so on. And these are your personal people that you've brought into the business who might not be purchasing anymore. So reach out to those contacts. Now you're probably thinking, how am I going to know who they are? Well, along with this promotion, we are also releasing an incredible report that will be in your back office this week. And that report will show you all of the people in your business who are not active, and it will show their last purchase date. It will show how much they've spent on Neumi products. It will show how many orders they've had and how long they've been inactive for. And based on those metrics, the report actually ranks them and gives them a score on how likely they are to return and continue purchasing product again. And it sorts it from first to last. So your top person should have a score of 100 and 98 and 97 and so on. So you can just start at the top of the list and go down and reach out to all those people and get them back purchasing. Make sure they sign up on AutoShip so that they get 20% back in product credits. Awesome. Well, there's the promotion we have for the month of April. Now we want to talk a little bit about our cadence and what we have coming in July. So as you know, we have this Achieve Week going, where we are going to be flying to all of our hubs in the world and visiting our Neumi families in each local area. So we're visiting the North American team in Vegas. We're visiting the European team in Croatia and in Poland. And then and in Greece. Steve and I are doing that tour. And then in Thailand, we'll be visiting, Thailand and Indonesia and all the other places, touching base and getting a feel for how everyone's doing and making those connections. And after being with them physically, we are opening up our Neumi Week, which is a virtual event that will be July 14th through 19th. So Monday until Saturday. And every single day, we will be having incredible trainings and releases and launches. It'll be the greatest event that you have seen as far as what Neumi's put on before. You will get more information out of this event than you've ever received before. It's $25 to secure your spot. This isn't an event where you can just send your link to your teams. It will be a closed door webinar. And so once you sign up with this QR code and pay the $25, you'll register with your email, and that's the email that will be your pass to get into the Neumi Week for the whole week. Lots and lots of good trainings that will be happening. I am so excited. And we will be able to have live translators in every language that we're predominantly in. So it allows us to cover a lot more area than having everyone come in. And then next year, 2026, it'll be the opposite. We'll do a virtual tour and local things virtually, and then we will be having a large event here in Utah, a convention style event for all of our Neumi family for our 5th year anniversary. So for 4th year, it's virtual, and next year it'll be physical. there is for an example of someone that's coming, we have an incredible social media training company that's going to come on and teach you social media professionalism, how to grow your business in this world, in this digital world. After their 2-hour presentation, you can then sign up for a 10-day training module or workshop for free that we're paying for, where you can learn and bring all your teams on and then start adopting the right practices so that your team can continue to grow using social media. So lots of exciting things. Those are my 2 announcements, and go ahead. You should have this in your inboxes this Neumi week, and you can scan that QR code and sign up, and we can't wait to see you there. And in the meantime, I'll see all the Europeans in Croatia and Poland, and I'll see all the North Americans in Las Vegas tomorrow. I fly out tomorrow. So
that's so exciting, Ryan. Thank you so much. And I can tell you, you know, being right now, it seems like we're going backwards. A lot of people are going back to the in-person events, but we've been talking a lot about our growth. And sometimes it's a little bit difficult for all of us to connect being in 74 countries. So I'm personally very excited for this year's Neumi Week because we'll be able to connect with the entire Neumi family worldwide. In fact, Ryan may not know this yet, but I kind of want to find out a unique way for maybe one of the days to be catered to the Indonesia time, for example, in Asia, and then work something out for Europe. So everybody kind of gets a highlight through that week. But as Ryan mentioned, just some of the basic elements that you will take will be very powerful to take your business to the next level. And we can't wait to have this and to preparing for something big next year, where we do hope to have a lot of people here with us. I threw out a number this morning to Ryan, which I have a personal goal to work with all of your leaders and all of you in the field to get, because you definitely don't want to miss this Neumi Week worldwide virtual event. And for $25, what a great deal. And next year, we want you to be with us. So thank you, Ryan, for the time you took to participate with us today. Another highlight I want to give is you may have noticed that we are sending more emails in various languages. We have predominant languages, as Ryan mentioned, and we constantly observe how we can best, provide those languages with the translations they need. So thank you very much for joining us. Again, before I close this evening, I do want to just ask for your help. If we want to continue doing the calls that we do, we inherited a call that Karen, just a reminder, Karen Justice, one of our crowns, had a weekly call on Monday. Some of you that are on the call this evening were a part of it. But what it is really every Monday morning at 9 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, we connect and we give you updates. And at times the call has just last minute updates or anything to help you go on. We also share a little bit of motivational on there, but it's going to be a podcast style conversation. So we are working on some improvements, and very soon you may even hear a specific home for that call that will be apart from Neumi TV. But the invitation I have for you is get the word out every Monday morning on Neumi TV. For the time being at 9 a.m., we are going to connect and bring you the latest updates. You don't want to miss next week's call because we'll be talking a lot about what we did at the Achieve event. So I know you'll be looking forward to hearing some of those announcements. Again, we have good promotions going on. There's no reason for us to slow down. If anything, I'm very happy to see the growth. Finishing March, we are growing. We're taking this company to the next level together. And what a privilege it is for all of us to be your partners. I can tell you that I'm personally very grateful and very happy to be part of Neumi. Being very honest, I really do hope this is my last one where I could retire from. When I first met Steve, he actually told my wife, oh, he has a job here for life. But I can tell you that Neumi truly is the best company that I've ever been a part of. And it's just full of heart, full of good intentions. The field is, when I got to come in the first week of Summit last year, and the first thing I told Chris, because Chris Fowler, our CEO, we've worked together for many years in the past. I know each other very well. We're good friends. But I just told them, what impressed me most is the field. They're just very unique, very genuine, and I just see a lot of potential in everything that Neumi offers, from its compensation plan to its product, the technology, the hydrostat, and so on. And again, we're still molding everything together. We're no longer in the startup phase, but now we're heading fastly approaching our 5 years. So we're going to be working hard to continue to improve and share things with you that will help you build your business. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you, Jeremy, once again for interpreting for us. Safe travels to you, Jeremy, to all of you on this call who are heading over to Las Vegas. We can't wait to see you, and we're going to have a lot of fun together and share some exciting announcements. And I hope to see all of you on the call this evening on Monday morning's call, okay? Neumi.tv at 9 a.m. Mountain Daylight Savings Time. Michael, I'll pass it over to you to close out.
Beautiful. You know what? I don't really have a heap to add to that, except to say things are exploding. March was the biggest March since the day we opened the doors for the company, which is just exciting to see. So we're on this trajectory again, which is exciting. So see you all on the events that come up. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. And again,